Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Friday. Just kidding, Saturday. Oh my gosh, I don't even know where I'm at. Honestly, I feel so sick right now. I feel run down. And I know what you guys are probably going to say. You're probably going to be like, well, Adam, take a break. I feel like I've taken a break this whole freaking month. I just love YouTube. Jason's brother's in town with his friend. They're in town, they're hanging out, they're having fun, they're shopping, they're like running around. And I'm just sniffly and I feel like I'm like bundled up. I have like the shakes and I'm like cold and hot at the same time. And Jason's like, go relax. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to go relax on YouTube. So with that, guys, we're back to talk about, I don't sound sick at all. This is fraud. I swear I don't feel good. We're back to talk about Vanderpump Rules. Scheana is opening up, and also we have some other news. So before we jump in, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and let's get right into it.
Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
Okay, guys, I want to share two different clips with you and see what your thoughts are. First one, here we go. Scheana Shea responds to the negative comments that she received after she was on Bravo's Hot Mic podcast and said, I don't know that Ariana will ever understand how hard this was for me personally. Now, thank you to Bywig Hello Drama, but she's addressing the backlash that she received after a clip was posted from her initial comments. And to be fair, I tried to dissect this and understand where she was coming from. By the way, she's in Australia right now. She's about to do a live podcast show. She's going to be doing it with her husband, Brock. It's going to be absolutely incredible. So if you're in Australia, definitely go check it out. In this moment, when she shared these comments, I understood. At first, I had to like really listen to it because I was like, no, you weren't cheated on. But after that, when she said I was the one who was the second most affected, aside from Tom, Rachel, and Ariana, I got that. The girl got a restraining order. She claimed that she got punched in the face. She turned her life upside down. She had her going to court. She's stressing over She's stressing over finances with getting a lawyer. All of these things. And on top of that, just to be fair, on top of stressing over all of these things, people are coming forward with rumors that her husband is also cheating. Yeah, I would say that she was pretty affected. Now, do I think that when she made the statement that she made it, like in an attempt to take away from Ariana? No, I don't. But do I think that interpretation is everything and that's what people or how people interpreted it? Yes, I do. Let's listen to it. Here we go.
And the fans just went wild, trashing me for a little snippet of a conversation without the full context, because that's what people do. And I can't say I blame them at times when, you're watching an episode of the show and you're given this information and that's what you're fully judging on. But obviously, it's never the full story. This podcast, I was explaining about how Ariana will never understand how hard this has been for me. So the context behind that, it's not because of having to cut off Tom Sandoval. It's not because, I also lost Raquel in my life, someone who was very close in my inner circle. I felt like she was family. I mean, I loved her so much. It was because this year has been hard. There have been so many other things unrelated or indirectly related to Scandoval that have happened in my life. I want to remind you all that my life also exists outside of this show and this friend group. I have a massive friend group and a huge family outside of the cast of this show, and other things happen. And when Scandoval happened and how it happened, it brought up other things. It brought up rumors about my husband. it forced me to go through dealing with things in a different way, feeling different trust issues, and so much that you will hopefully see upcoming soon. But there were a lot of other things outside of the VPR world. And in trying to talk around those events, I feel like I've maybe misspoken at times. Things that I have said have come off wrong or just, out of context. For those of you who are regular podcast listeners, you know I've been really working on my mental health this year. I'm very proud of the progress I've made in that department, but I just again ask for a little bit of grace and not to rush to judgment on a soundbite from a teaser of an out of context line from a clip from an hour-long podcast. Okay, we have a whole season 11 still that you've only seen a 2-minute teaser for. There are so many of these things that I spoke about this summer. There are also things that, like I said, happen outside of the show and the cast. And I haven't opened up about everything because not everything is everyone's business when, not people on the show are involved. So just give me some grace and just know that I didn't just mean like, oh, Ariana, this was so hard for me. I lost Tom. I lost Raquel too. I felt like the way I said directed, I meant directly affected. And I was only speaking about in this group, I was directly affected in more ways than one. But the way it was said, I don't think it landed well. And hopefully when you guys do watch this next season, you'll start to understand a little bit more about why this was also extremely hard for me. Other things I've seen. Do I just stay Team Ariana and say F Tom forever?
So to be fair, I get exactly what she's saying. And I think that it is all about the context, but a lot of this is out of context. And I think that there is more to the story. It's like when we watch one of those freaking movie trailers where it's like Pirates of the Caribbean, but then you get the first 2 minutes of the movie trailer and it's like the best moments. And you're like, oh my God, this is going to be amazing. But then you watch the whole movie and you're like, what the f- was this? That's what I feel like this is the equivalent of. But wait, there's another one. Scheana's clarifying her comments on the Schwartz kiss.
So just to quickly clear up some misleading comments I have made on social media relating to that line in the trailer where Schwartz said what he said. I know I commented to Danny Pellegrino and said, oh, things that were supposed to go to the grave or whatever. That comment was meant to be a bit cheeky, and I've read the room. Lessons were learned. I'm not making any more jokes about this. The full story of what he meant when he said that will be revealed. So I'm not going to get into too much of it. There's so much more to this story, and it's not what you guys think. So yeah, I hate when I say stay tuned, but stay tuned.
I'm not mad at you, Scheana. Honestly, I love that she cleared it up. I love Scheana, and I think that we should all, if we're in Australia, go see her show, and you can go over to her Instagram account and figure out exactly how you do that. Now, with that, guys, I love you so much. Happy Saturday. I am sick as a dog. I am about to go. I don't know what the hell I'm going to take. I'm going to take some shit. What is that, like Benadryl, NyQuil, DayQuil? I don't know. It's 12:51. Some kind of quil. I'm going to take something, and I'm going to bed. Love you guys. Happy New Year.